The new M4 iPad Pro is an absolute powerhouse of a tablet. Equipped with an M4 chip inside, it is ridiculously powerful and ready to tackle anything that you throw at it. Power aside, another incredible upgrade that Apple made to this new iPad Pro is the display. It now uses an OLED panel dubbed an Ultra Retina XDR display, and my gosh guys, it is a sight to behold in person. The display on this iPad Pro is better than any MacBook or iPad display that I've ever used. Part of the reason that I say that is the new Nano textured glass option. Nano textured glass significantly reduces glares and reflections while retaining most of the clarity and sharpness of the display. When I use this iPad Pro and then jump to my Mac, I really do wish that I could take this display along with me. It gives you the ability to work or use your iPad anywhere, even outdoors in direct sunlight. Side by side with my M1 MacBook Air, which is the MacBook that I use daily for work, the difference is incredible. So far, I haven't noticed much, if any, of a difference in clarity and sharpness compared to my MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and M2 iPad Pro. I know that there are going to be some comments saying, oh, you can just get a cheap matte glass screen protector, save some money, and yes, you can do that, but the difference here is even greater than you think. Today, I'm going to be doing some side-by-side comparisons so I can show you guys just how good this nano texture glass display is. First, let's compare nano texture glass to a matte glass screen protector. I've been using a matte glass screen protector on my M2 iPad Pro since I got the iPad, so I was curious how this nano texture glass would stack up against it. To no surprise, honestly, the nano glass outshined the matte glass screen protector by a mile. As you can see in this side-by-side comparison, the nano texture glass almost completely erases glares and reflections, while the matte glass screen protector really just slightly reduces them. The matte screen protector that I've been using is the Ambison matte glass screen protector, and it has treated me very well since day one. However, when you pit these two iPads side by side, there is a major difference. The matte glass screen protector noticeably reduces the sharpness and overall clarity of the display in favor of reducing reflections. With the nano texture glass, that doesn't seem to be the case. I've been using the M4 iPad Pro daily for over 2 weeks now, and I have not noticed any significant impact that nano texture glass has on clarity, sharpness, and colors. This display is still razor sharp with incredible clarity and vibrancy, only you don't get the glare. This also likely has to do with the fact that the M4 iPad Pro has a much better display than the M2 iPad Pro does. Compared to a standard glass display, the difference between that and nano texture glass is even greater. As you're seeing in this side-by-side comparison, my M2 iPad Pro without the matte glass screen protector is barely visible outdoors compared to the nano glass display on my M4 iPad Pro. The nano glass is visible from literally every single angle, and I would say that's what I love the most about it. The viewing angles on it are unbeatable in any lighting environment. If you plan to work or use your iPad in areas with lots of light like outdoors, I would highly recommend going nano texture glass over regular glass. Having used a regular glass display on my iPad Pro since the 2018 model, it is really interesting seeing how I've been using an iPad for over 6 years versus how I'm using one right now. Where things also get interesting to me is when I compare the nano glass on my M4 iPad Pro to my M1 MacBook Air. Like I mentioned before, this is the computer that I use daily for work, so I'm looking at this display literally all the time. Side by side, there is a huge difference. Granted, there is a 3-year age difference between these two devices, and the iPad Pro uses a superior panel, but when it comes to viewing angles and things like that, once again, nano texture glass prevails big time. If a nano texture glass option were to ever come to a MacBook model, I would be the first in line, just like I was for the studio display. At the end of the day, the hype for nano texture glass on the new iPad Pro is well justified. It does almost too good of a job reducing glares and reflections while still retaining the clarity and colors of the incredible new display. As you've been seeing in this video, no matter if I'm in my studio or outdoors in direct sunlight, the display is highly visible, unlike the displays that have a matte glass screen protector or regular glass. Ultimately, whether you decide to spend extra for nano texture glass or not is totally a personal preference. It should depend on what you're going to be working on and how and where you're going to be using your iPad. Personally though, I think it's a no-brainer. The M4 iPad Pro display is even better because of it. So that's about all that I got, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It greatly helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow Raymond Strazdas on X, Instagram, and TikTok for so much more. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!